He come to me with money in his hand. He offered me. I didn't ask him. I wasn't knocking someone's door down. I was running from that. When I got out, I was in that. I was already through that. I had that. I had the studio. I went to the studio. I went to Fox Studios. I had it all. And I looked at it and I said, this is a bigger jail than I just got out of. I don't want to take my time going to work. I got a motorcycle and a sleeping bag and 10 or 15 girls. What the hell I want to go off and go to work for? Work for what? Money? I got all the money in the world. I'm the king, man. I run the underworld, guy. I decide who does what and where they do it at. What am I going to run around and act like I'm some teeny bopper somewhere for somebody else's money? I make the money, man. I roll the nickels. The game is mine. I deal the cards.
I close my eyes and seize it. I press my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. I close my eyes and seize it. I press my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. And I know soon come my time, but in my Lord I'm hell burns. But I did not the dumb. I'm taking past the point of no return. Raise more like no tomorrow, cause no hell there won't be one. For all who deny the struggle, the triumph and overcome. Strips away, you have been and up to there. On our winds, watch begin when the sun descends. And found with few will ever know. Have seen the truth beneath the glow of the ebb and flow. Where the roots of all mysteries grow. And below, so far below the bottom line. Transmitting line, transmissions rise from the depths out of control line. Suspended glance and I'm blinking eyes. And when it gets cast on the path that runs, on the path I find, the claim is mine. Ride the way of unrest made to make me shine as a testament to all the ways that the blind will never get. Ship a shake by my disrespect. Dismiss this life, worship death. Cold blood night of serpent's breath. Exhale like smells from the endlessness in the bottomless well of emptiness. Channel to evoke what we represent. Secret order, elitist order, creeping fire, season power. Pride is on, the loop is our. I am bound. Time is gone, blue light drawn, light till dawn, sacrifice to rise beyond. Deep inside, the violent calm of the common storm. In blood sport, to glorify and for life adorn. With all that dies to become unborn. I close my eyes and seize it. I place my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. I am the beast I worship. I close my eyes and seize it. I place my fist and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I am the beast I worship. I am the beast I worship. Anytime before time I know it's on. Scarves like psycho trumpet signs and fellow dawn.
Lovers, welcome. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Enough of that track. It's a good one. Anybody curious? That is Beware by Death Grips. Beware. The intro is Charles Manson talking. Terry Melcher came to me. Good old Charlie Manson. It's sad he died in jail. I was actually hoping he'd get out. Can you believe that? Charles Manson died in prison. That's a bitch. And he was a victim of MK Ultra, likely. He was just a pawn. Lovers, welcome. Sit on down. Get comfortable. You know the drill. Take your pants off. Don't be nervous. Don't be coy with me. What are we getting into tonight? Oh, yeah, my call to the Bubba the Love Sponge show. I guess we're just catching up tonight with whatever the fuck. With whatever's happened over the past couple days. It's been like a fever dream. I don't know what the fuck. I was streaming late last night and I was on my defenses, okay? I was hyped up. I was. And, you know, when I'm in defense mode and my brain is just like, you know, cycling information at faster rates, my brain is like supercharged when I get in defense mode, even though I probably sound fucking stupid, but it's supercharged. And then when I got off stream, I could not fall asleep. I was like, Jesus Christ. I can't, but you know, anyway, we don't need to, oh, we don't need to dig anything up that isn't necessary. Okay. It looks like things are going to work out, guys. I don't know what's happening. It seems, it certainly appears as though I may have a spot on the podcast, on the Bubba Army podcast. So we'll be planning for that. I don't know what the fuck my approach is going to be with that. I guess now I'm doing 5 nights a week streaming, and then I don't know if they want one every week. I got to talk to somebody to see exactly what the I know they want like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. You know, it's funny. Go look back at my old podcast. I was doing like 3 hours with some of them, just real long form, breaking down some fucking conspiracy bullshit. Oh my God, I'd be like 3 fucking hours. And then it was pre-recorded, but I'd still like, I wouldn't have time to do it until like 10 o'clock at night. And then it would literally be like 1 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's too late. And I'd start getting too stoned and tired. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, guys. We'll see what the fuck happens. The whole thing is nerve-wracking. Yeah, you guys have to understand, and I don't want to start up any more bullshit or whatever. No one misinterpret this the wrong way, but it's like I'm in a weird headspace right now. I'm super fucking busy with just everything going on in life. Just got a lot of shit going on. And I honestly had accepted that they, you know, what my services were not needed at the BRN. I was like, I was accepting that. And I know some people, and we'll get into this more. We got different clips to go through. I don't know if you guys heard the beginning of the show today, but someone hit me up and they're like, "Oh yeah, they mentioned you at the beginning of the show today too." And I didn't get up very early this morning because I couldn't sleep last night. But yeah, we'll fucking we'll get into the shit here in a minute, lovers. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat first. But yeah, guys, I sort of accepted that I wasn't really going to be a part of the BRN. And I went to the Saturday BARP to say hi to some people and whatever. And I had fun. I don't know. Someone told me I won the most sad at BARP, which is like, it's okay. It's funny. It's a rib. I get it. It's real funny, guys. Even though I was laughing my ass off and I had a great time at BARP and I was too drunk. And then I went to Riveters after and ate a bunch more food. So I had a great time on Saturday. I don't know. You know, it's a good rib, guys. Most sad at BARP. I'm going to be asking Seth to borrow a couple of his fucking, you know, I don't know what, Wellbutrin. Let me get a couple Wellbutrin, Seth. I'm feeling fucking sad. Next BARP, I'm going to need a couple. Hopefully I won't. Hopefully things will be good next year. All right. Anyway, let me say hi to everybody getting in here and we'll get started. I don't know if everybody caught the beginning of the show. I'm hoping some of you guys missed it, so I'm not recycling too much shit for you guys. Doesn't become too redundant. But we'll see. Stacy G's up in here. What's up, Stacy G? Michael Earl. Damn, Stacy G, you were first. You beat Fat Pig in here. You looking for heat or what? The fuck is your problem? No, thank you. Fat Pig's up in here. White Iced Tea, 69th. What's up, bro? 69th. Wonder if Bubba is gonna watch. No, Bubba's asleep right now. What are you kidding me? That's why that's why I feel like I felt like I could say whatever the fuck I wanted on here, is because I knew he was already asleep. Okay. That's the only reason you guys saw me mouthing off. Guys, we'll get into this shit, but let me tell you, I don't know what the fuck. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I was talking shit saying about whoever the fuck is relaying information to Bubba. Guys, I get it. Stuff gets lost in translation. I was flipping out because it felt like a fucked up thing. And even if I couldn't find this clip where I mentioned black kids, okay, guys, this is the problem. And I know like some people might not get hung up on this kind of shit that much, okay? But I've got internet debate brain, and it's slowly taking over my whole consciousness, okay? So when you accuse somebody of something, and I know I did mention this before about I wish he would have played the clip. I wish Bubba or whoever on the show would have played the clip where I supposedly said whatever about they gave a podcast to some black kids to do a conspiracy show and not me. Humph. And I don't remember saying that. And this is the problem is here now. If I want to clear my name on this, I'm stuck trying to prove a negative. This is like proving that God does not exist. You can't prove that God does not exist. I can't prove that I'm not a racist and I never said what people are saying that I said. There's no way for me to prove that unless I literally got on here and played every single stream I've ever done. And even then, someone would say, oh, maybe it was something that got deleted. That's why if I'm being accused of saying something, it's like, it's best to have the clip if you give a fuck about how I feel about it. But I get it. People say whatever. I'm sure there's crazy shit I've said on here that's just is up for interpretation, and people, they got a different vibe from it. Let me tell you, like, it's not fair the way it was presented on the show, saying that, oh, some black kids it makes me sound fucking racist. The band I use for the intro is a black singer. That's literally like one of my top, if not my favorite bands, that their music is consistently, I like every fucking song they've ever done. There's plenty of other black artists and stuff. Here I am trying to prove I'm not racist. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing this, but anyways, guys, that's just like, it sounds bad. It sounds like the way you put it. And I probably, if I said anything remotely close to what they are saying that I said, the way that they're presenting it is as if I'm saying that their race has anything to do with the equation of who should and shouldn't have a podcast. That's not the way I think. Come on, give me some fucking credit on here. God damn it. But anyway, I was just going to say, if someone finds that clip that, and I don't want to beat a dead horse here or stir up any more trouble, but seriously, I will Venmo you like $50 bare minimum, maybe $100. I don't have that kind of money to just throw around, but $50 is fair. If someone actually knows where that clip is and can send it to me, and it would like make me sleep better, even to just know, like, okay, this is the clip that they think that I meant this, but I really did not mean that. There's $50 in it for you if you know where that clip is. So anyway, fucking, where were we in the fucking chat? Bob Cook's up in here. White Iced Tea. Wonder if Bubba's gonna watch, or Seth, just to see if DMS is worthy of a podcast. I don't know. I doubt it's pretty late. I doubt any of them would be watching live for one thing. They may catch it later or something. I don't know. You know, it made me curious because Bubba the other morning, I think it was yesterday. Bubba at some point was talking about the Hitler, the Hitler salute thing. Remember, I was going off about that about Elon Musk, and then Barron Trump. It looked like he was doing behind the ear, like putting his ear out, like I can't hear you. They were cheering for him. But I talked about the Hitler salute, which is, I'm not gonna do any salutes on here, or the one Elon Musk did, okay? The Roman one. I'm not doing that. But the other one we talked about, with the behind the ear thing. Bubba mentioned that on the main show. I was like, this motherfucker. Did somebody send him a clip of me doing various salutes? God damn. I'm sure that I'm sure that is just I'm sure that's very appealing to them. Today was a great day for DMS and the Bubba Army. You think so, Scott Starbird? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your video. We're going to pull that up too. Guys, I'm excited. It's nerve-wracking because, part of the joy of doing my own stream is I can get on here and actually within TOS, I can do whatever the fuck I want and say whatever I want. And I'm kind of, there's not really that much pressure. Now there's pressure. I have to meet some kind of standards for Bubba, and I don't even really know exactly what they are. But if we if we start the podcast with 15 minutes of the Sam Hyde Juice Rock song, I don't think that that's a good idea. So we're gonna really have to figure this out, okay? Fucking Rainy's up in here. What's up, Rainy? Big E. Lovers. Snizhook is in the biz ill dizzing. Snizhook Slayer, you motherfucker. Rejoice. Snizhook is here, everybody. Snizhook is here. Fucking Hinstar, what's up, lover? Texas Hillbilly, what's up? How's it going? Oh, I almost puked. Berto Perez is up in here. What's up, dude? Thank you for joining us. Did I miss anybody? I know I'm skipping through the chat, but I'm trying to say hi to everybody at least once. Dutch Duke. What's up, lover? Thanks for joining us. Dutch Duke up in the place. Yinzer. What's up, Yinzer? Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Truth is Unbreakable up in the piece. The Stein show was good tonight. I like the two guys that were on there. They were pretty funny. The one sitting closest to Stein, I forget their names, but that guy was cracking me up. Pants off. Micros out. Let's do it. Pants off for Luigi Mangione. Oh, Maria Guatemala. What's up? Evening, Steve. Evening, Maria. How's it going, guys? Maria had the most revealing outfits of Barb. Was that an award? Is that an award they do? I don't know. It should be, and Maria should get it every year. I think I saw nipples every single night. Maybe not on Rumble. I bet it was close. That was really scary, Maria. Your outfit on Bubba 199. That was scary. The tees were not just the tees, but the nips were right there. Bubba was about to relive the fucking Janet Jackson thing. Shane Brown's brother. You folded like a cheap suit today and let Bubba steamroll you? We'll go over it. What are you talking about? How did I get steamrolled? For real. We fucking talked it out, and I feel like it was and I talked to some other people called me after the show and said they thought I handled it well. I defended myself. I'm not going to fucking try to talk over Bubba on his own goddamn show. So that's the thing. When I'm on here, I can talk shit and say whatever, and no one's going to cut me off. And it's my show. But of course, when I call into, regardless of how I've felt a little, sideways about our situation, I'm not going to just like, unless I, hated him, I wouldn't call into Bubba's show and fucking disrespect him and try to like talk over him and whatever. I just like, I hope no one expected that I'm calling in to fucking, give him a piece of my mind. Jolly Holly, BA. Does that mean Bubba Army? What's up? What's up? No, Shane Brown. We'll go over it in a second here. And, it does make me nervous calling into Bubba. I won't lie. But fucking Sterling Harvey, what the fuck? What's up, bro? How are you doing? Are you where I think you are? Are you good, bro? Thanks for joining us. Franklin Hawks up in the piece. God damn, I'm trying to get down to the bottom of the chat. It wasn't a clip. He said you told someone that. What? What? Dude, that's okay. That is funny because there is nobody that I would have any kind of like, that is so ridiculous if that is actually what he is claiming. It was a clip, or it wasn't a clip. I just told somebody that randomly. I just told somebody, yeah, Bubba gives a podcast show to some black kids. I hate that. Brian from Philly, let it rest, please. What, dude? I'll pay you the 50 to put it to bed. Oh God, that's funny. What? I promise you this, guys. There's gonna be no more drama. We're gonna go through my call. The reason we're going through this is so that anyone on my side of things here won't have it twisted. Okay? Because I really care about the show. Bubba, I've lived in fucking Tampa my whole life. I've been hearing Bubba my whole fucking life. And I've been a hardcore fan since like, I don't remember what year it really started, like 2010 or so. I know a lot of people have been hardcore way back before, but my mommy wouldn't let me listen to the show. And I was like, 10 years old. But I would hear Bubba all throughout my life. But anyway, guys, emotions are high with me and the show because I care about it so much. I hope no one misinterprets me when I get heated, misinterprets it as me just wanting to talk shit. It's because it's a cry for help, and I'm not joking, okay? I fucking love the show so much that it affected me personally, and I had to stop listening for a little bit. I am back, okay? Barron Trump did the hand to the ear Hogan gimmick. Yeah. No, that's what I thought he was doing because they were cheering for him, and then he's like, Barron is cute. He's like he's not a mini version of Trump because he's basically a fucking Anunnaki. He's fucking 7 foot tall. But he looks like a young Trump. It's so funny. You look back at the old pics. He's an exact image of Trump when he was younger. I wish you would just flat out asked Bubba for a chance to be on the podcast or to help you promoting your stream. I really didn't think he would have turned you down. The BA supports each other. That's why we're here, DMS. I just got the impression that they weren't interested. You guys, and I'm not complaining or anything, but I'm just laying it out. And eventually I'm going to stop answering questions when people ask me questions that the answers could get me in trouble. I'm going to stop answering these questions, okay, at some point. But guys, what can you blame me? I was feeling rejected. Look, Brian Matroni brought up me being a co-host like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. And every single time it seemed like Bubba got agitated more and more. And I get it. If he's got his mind is on a different track or whatever, it's his show. He can think whatever the fuck he wants. But yeah, so I was just feeling like, okay, they, I don't think they want my services. I've had a podcast forever. I wasn't streaming back then, but I had a pre-recorded podcast show, and I just thought they weren't interested. You guys say just ask him and stuff, but I asked to be a part of the roast. I asked to come in and do that podcast years ago with the other parody guys and stuff, and I there's no hurt in asking, but I don't want to be that person that's like just like a dog begging at the fucking foot of the table, begging for a little scrap of meat, and you're just like, eventually it just annoys the piss out of you. I don't want to be that little dog. But for real, we'll go through the beginning of the show and check it out. Yeah, Baron is a pimp. That's what I've been hearing. They say he's a ladies' man. He's banging these college chicks or something. All right, let me bring it up. We'll go through the beginning and we'll take a look at my call and see how it went. Because it's like it all happened so fast. I don't even remember. How do I get? Oh, okay. Let me pull this up for you. So, in case anyone didn't know, and I wasn't aware when I called in, and Brian kind of defends me here a little bit too, but the show opened up pretty much because of Brian Matroni. The show opened up with me being part of the subject matter. I was kind of shocked. Let me pull this up for you. I'll go down here in the corner where I belong.
The Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Just when you are going to tune into the show today and see, oh my God, Bubba's going to be live from his RV in Ocala. Let's see how this abortion goes. He's going to be all boomed out, not knowing what to do because he didn't do a dry run here at the studio. And the Merch Crick is, by the way, the Merch Crick was going to be my engineer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she is actually, by the way, Thursday, January 23rd, 2025, the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Brian the Babyface in today, freshly from his Vermont Martin Luther King Day
orgy
Christmas celebration.
Incest orgy.
Tuttle is here today.
Hello.
So a full house. Of course, Seth Kushner, Lummy, Red, and Macho Man.
Where's DMS? Is he in here?
No, he's.
I thought he was going to be on mic position 4.
Yeah.
This guy's out of the gate 2 minutes in.
You fucking piece of shit, Brian. Oh, fuck. Johnny Fradley, what's up, bro? Did I say hi to you? Adam Wiley's up in here, too. What's up, lovers? Thanks for joining us. That is fucking funny, babyface. I hate you for it, but it is funny.
And man, he's coming out hot.
You know what's great about having Erica as your engineer is she wears the same shirt size as Macho, so they can just share that.
Yeah. So I will tell you this, Brian, and you did hear a little bit. Obviously, you heard enough about the show to have a DMS reference.
Well, I knew something was going on where he felt slighted. I tried to listen yesterday, but I've got other things going on.
DMS feels because he's the parody guy, and I so incorrectly invited him to a roast that he is now Mike 4 you know,
T-shirt will $25 for Tuds. Man, babyface.
That he's so funny and he has so much radio experience that I should have offered him a Mike 4 position. Now, if you look at Mike 4.
Now, guys, we're going to get Brian Matroni. I have to say, I do appreciate it. And this is, you know what? I wish I would have seen this part of the show because I was a little bit agitated when I called in. And part of it, and I know Lummy's probably going to be fucking pissed off at me. We'll get into the call eventually. This is just like a 10-minute segment or so here. But, guys, last night we went on the Screenshot Express. We all hopped aboard, and I showed you guys the screenshot of the tweet that Lummy put out. Look, there's just some things when Bubba is saying how he's saying here, and again, we are over this, guys, but we're ironing things out, okay? No one's pissed off anymore. We're good. Yeah, Babyface always puts me over. He's always nice to me. When it's deserved. I appreciate that. But Babyface kind of took my not my side, but he sort of put things in context because, the way that Bubba is presenting this as if, guys, like, I think so highly of myself that I should be like, it's incredible that Bubba hasn't put me on Mike 4 yet because I have all this radio experience. That's not at all how I feel. And I don't feel entitled in the sense that anyone owes me anything like that. I've said it before. I've gotten more out of Bubba sharing my stuff and giving me a platform and a way to entertain other people and flex my parody muscles. He's given me so much opportunity and stuff. I do not feel, like anyone owes me shit from the BRN. But when he says this, that I think so highly of myself that somehow I got it in my head that I should be on a mic in the studio. Well, Brian brings it up here, and we played it on my stream, the Blitz Christmas song. You guys remember when I played the Blitz Christmas song and the track accidentally started over. So Bubba had to, they had to just shoot the shit and talk for a minute while it caught back up. Anyway, that is the first time that me being a co-host was ever brought up on the show. It was Brian Matroni bringing that up as an option because they were doing a rotation, the Wednesday rotation back then. This was months and months and months ago. The middle of last year. I think it was around June or something. And that was brought up as an option. This was not like my idea that I've just been harping on and, whatever. And Brian, does me a solid by putting things in context there. Now, do I kind of, I don't want any heat with Lummy or anything. I hope he's not mad at me about bringing up the fucking tweet. But I felt like it was kind of unfair, for Bubba to basically be acting like I'm a crazy stalker. Okay, I'm a gay, crazy stalker. And, I'm so crazy, I got it in my head that I should be on the show. When Brian is the one that came up with the idea, and then Lummy put a tweet. Again, it was not a direct message. It was a public tweet. He was probably drunk. I'll give him that. Okay. He does have that excuse. But he put a public tweet out there saying that I'm close to being a part of the show or something. It was something along those lines. We looked at it last night. I just wish that someone would have, Lummy, maybe he didn't remember that because I even forgot about it. But it's like when other people have said stuff like that to me and other people have brought up the idea of me co-hosting and stuff, it's not fair to paint me like I'm some fucking lunatic off the street that is actually schizophrenic thinking that they should be a part of their favorite radio show like Kenneth Kimberlin showing up or something. Because it's just, it's not fair. That's not how it is. I'm crazy and stuff, but I'm like, if I wasn't getting the hint that some other people think it's a good idea. There's no way that I would be bold enough to just be like, oh yeah, I belong on one of the top radio shows that have ever existed. I belong there, guys. Of course, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on the radio. Of course. That's what I'm saying. I don't, if I wanted to go into the studio, I would want it to be, on good terms where people would, Bubba knows how to make a fucking, not that I want, necessarily for Bubba to concentrate on making me a star or something, but, with a little direction, I feel like maybe I could be good. I don't know. But, yeah, this is why I've started streaming, is it's good practice for me hosting and whatever the fuck. I'm way past being just like completely a wreck, a nervous wreck. I'm out of that little, era of my life, and I feel like the streaming and stuff has helped with that. So here we are.
4. That's the Tuttle mic. Now mic 3 is locked in. Mic 3 has the Diacos and Brian and Gene. That's mic 3. That's not up for negotiation. Like that's locked in. Mic 4 basically just has Tuttle.
Yeah.
I think.
Sniz, what's your idea? I saw you say something earlier and I got distracted. What's the idea? I'm smelling myself over here, guys. And it smells good. It smells like a ditty party. It smells like baby oil.
Sometimes.
And then Jay sometimes, but that's Jay folds into mic 3. Jay's only on 4 while Dan for that half an hour crossover. So mic 4 is basically only
DMS, would you blow Tuttle for a guaranteed spot on mic 4? That's a good question. That's a fair question. And you know what? I've sucked other men off for free just for my fun. So yes, I would do that. Probably, maybe. Good question.
Tuttle. Now,
does that make me bottom of the totem pole?
No, that shows you the quality of broadcaster that I put on mic 4.
Yeah.
Mic 4 is not just a throwaway.
You're like the Christian Leitner of our dream team.
Yeah.
Big E. Wait, who put that? Oh, Sniz, did you see what I said about interviewing Unity on your first Bubba podcast? He's out? Is he out? Because I heard he said he was going in. I remember him saying that in the chat that he got busted for January 6th and he was going in. Is he out now? Somebody get me in touch with Unity. I'm only familiar with him in the fucking Rumble chat. Somebody... He's out, cuzzo. That's fucking awesome. I'm so fucking happy for him. God damn. When did he call today? Oh, that was him? Holy shit. I missed some of that call. Holy shit, man. That is awesome, dude. I'm so happy for him. Yes, congrats, Unity. Fucking A, man. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, on Bubba's show. So I heard someone, I'm doing construction, okay? That's what I do for work these days. My mom's properties got completely fucking destroyed by the hurricanes. So I've learned how to do drywall and flooring. And I'm really good with caulk too. Caulking. Not something sexual. I'm talking about using the caulking gun and sealing the cracks with caulk, putting caulk in the cracks. You better get in before Tuttle does, Steve. Well, if Tuttle wants to interview him for their show or whatever, I'm not gonna fucking try to, let him do his thing. My first podcast that would It would be cool for me to do that for one of my pre-recorded podcasts. I don't know if my first episode, if I want to do an interview, I don't know. I'm not the kind of person. I've never done an interview. I would just ask him, like, did you ever have to have sex with a man in there? Were you there that long? And if he said no, I'd say, okay, did you ever think about having sex with a man in there? He'd probably say no. And I'd say, okay, well, if I was in jail, I would just hope that I got to share a cell with Luigi Mangione. And he can break my fucking back. I'll need screws in my back just like he has.
I'm the college kid.
He is. But you know what?
You're
He's
the
on
sauce
the team.
that makes the steak so much better.
Yeah, you're the Leon Perrins to my $100 to my $100 ribeye.
I don't understand food analogies.
Oh, sorry.
Bubba puts ketchup on steak.
I did want to
anyway.
ask you about that on the Blizzard. What do you eat in a day?
No. Hold on. You're not putting that on me. I do not put ketchup on steak.
Okay.
I put either A1 or Leon Perrins.
Do you use like the whole bottle on one steak?
No, I don't really. It's a small little. It's just
a dab.
Just a dab
to lube it up.
I don't do. You know what? I don't do my digestive system. I mean, look at me. My digestive system doesn't obviously reject much.
Guys, my fuck buddy, my my partner, whatever your partner sounds just 10 times as gay. But then boyfriend, I don't like saying that either. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what we are. I play I'm a gay. I'm gay as an internet character. Okay, that's a character I'm playing. But the boyfriend of my character, Dark Match Steve, who is a gay man that likes to talk shit on the internet, he can cook a mean fucking steak. And this is nothing against anybody putting sauce on their steak, but guys, if you fucking cook that steak right, you don't need nothing. All you need is the butter, some fucking salt and pepper. He puts some other spices on there, and he pre-mixes it. So he's got a jar with the pre-mixed spices in it. So I never know exactly a tube steak, you fucking son of a bitch. Yes, he shoves the fucking steak up my. Anyway, he puts the herbs and salt and butter on there. Fuck, man, it's so good. You don't need no steak sauce. Oh my god, I went to Ruth's Chris with him actually this past weekend. We went on like Sunday and got dinner, and this motherfucker kept ordering sides. I got the steak and I got a sweet potato casserole serving and one drink, and that's it. And I was like, looking at the menu, seeing the prices, I was like, ooh, ugh. And he's just sitting there, I'll have the asparagus. Oh, I'll have the cheese potato things. Oh, yeah, 2 more margaritas, please. Oh, and fucking, what's that? Salad? Throw that on there, too. I'm just like, dude. I'm just looking over like, bro. And the bill was like fucking $400. Incredible. He had a gift card for some of it, but I was just like, I almost threw him some money, but then I remembered, I was like, I got 3 fucking things. Okay. That's just like the fucking gift card covered my shit.
But you've been looking good lately.
I got a New York strip. It was fucking amazing, by the way. Cooked perfectly, medium, buttery as fuck, fucking amazing.
Thank you. But my digestive system, the one thing that I have kind of a tough time with digesting, and it kind of stops me up a little bit, is steak. Now I can eat hamburger, I can eat pork chops, I can eat,
Do you chew it up good when you eat it?
I think that might be the problem.
You're kind of just.
I think I genuinely, I on the occasions that I eat steak, I have to consciously chew it more.
Mastication leads to defecation, so you just got to keep chewing more.
My grandma Lottie, my great grandma was on my dad's side was Grandma Madge. but on her mother, which had been my great grandma, was the great Lottie Flynn, and she said you were supposed to chew everything 50 times.
Lottie the Hottie Flynn. That was her nickname.
Well, I mean, you know,
50 times.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's a lot.
I asked her one time, I had a potato chip, and I go, Grandma Lottie, am I supposed to chew this 50 times? And she said, I'll smack your ass if you keep asking stupid questions like that. Well, you only asked that question once, because back in the day, the old timers are.
CC Hall. Yeah, Bubba is 100% right on this one. Let's hear what you can do, then maybe a seat at the table. I've been at this a long time. DMS ain't ready. Guys, I don't that's fine if you think that. It really is. That's why I started my own stream. I'm a streamer. The pace is different over here. I can sit here and eat a fucking plate of spaghetti while I watch someone else's video, okay? That's all right. The standards are different. CC Hall, but yeah, it's fine if you think that. The other people disagree with you though, including Brian Matroni, and there's plenty of other fans and stuff that thought it was a good idea for me to go in on a Wednesday. So yeah, no, that's cool.
Our grandmas and stuff, they would whip your ass. They just flat out whip your ass. They didn't care if you're in the grocery store or public, private. They would just light your ass up.
But if you only have 6 teeth, I get chewing 50 times.
Come on now.
but
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can put on me.
Sorry, buddy, not yet. Okay, you already said CC Hall. You already said you were leaving. But thanks for the support. I really appreciate you. God, you're just you're a hell of a supporter. Your opinion is way more valid than Brian Matroni's, who's on the show, part of the show. Your voice, your opinion means so much more. Thank you.
Dental hygiene is
not
the
you.
last.
I'm talking about Gam
I might have the best teeth in all of the BRN.
for sure.
I don't have the best of anything. I don't have the nicest body. I don't have probably the best hair. I probably don't have the largest bank account. I probably don't have the biggest penis. I know I don't. I know I don't have, but I don't have the largest hands, but I probably have some of the strong. And listen to this. Hold on. Let me.
You have the most branded merch out of anybody.
Let me preface this. I have the best teeth for having.
I'm not being sensitive. What's the matter? It sounds like you're being sensitive. Are you mad? You seem like you're mad, CC Hall. Stop being so sensitive. It's okay.
No work done. Like I didn't have braces. I didn't have.
It's okay that a shitload of people think your opinion is, that's stupid. And Brian Matroni and other people on the show disagree with you. People that said that I should be a part of it. And it's okay. It's okay that, your opinion is like less valid than people that are working on the show. It's all right. Don't cry about it. It'll be okay.
Implants. Like Brian has good teeth, but he has a lot of work done on your teeth.
I had braces. I use performance enhancers.
Yeah. So I do have the best teeth, and everybody in my family for the most part has good teeth. So, but Grandma Lottie said I needed to chew everything 50 times. And I think that's my steak problem is it tastes so damn good that I maybe just chew it like I would, like maybe some barbecue or something and slide it right on down. And I think my stomach can't maybe digest big hunks. I don't know.
I have an OCD when it comes to chewing. Like in eating, mine is I have
to count and then you count again and you do the ABCs. Like what?
No, it's when I'm eating a food item, say like for example a hot dog, I have to finish it on an even bite. my food items.
What a miserable existence.
Man. So you count.
Thank you,
So you
Brian.
count one,
I feel for
2,
him.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
6.
and I'll take a smaller bite so I can end. Like, so say, like, I could finish that last one in
and like
one
3
bite.
and 3 bites.
Yeah,
But you'll take it up to 6.
yeah, just to get it finished.
Well,
and
four,
eat
would,
bites.
four would be the next even.
I wonder who the
number, Bubba,
most.
but,
I wonder who the most OCD person is. I think we all have OCD to a point. Like we're ritual. I think more so than OCD. I would say that all of us probably are somewhat ritual based.
But wait, can I ask Tuttle what happens if he doesn't?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
If he
what do
gets
you think's gonna
excited and he
happen?
hits an odd number.
Do you think that?
Brian from Philly, dude, accept critical feedback. No, I would love some actual criticisms. Someone that is coming to my chat and just saying, you know what? I know radio and you're not ready. That's not that's not constructive. That's just someone coming to my chat acting like they know some shit and then just giving their fucking opinion. That's not somebody trying to help me. At least it doesn't come across that way. I've never said that I'm some radio savant, that I should, I'm expecting to go in there and fucking completely dominate on the mic. I've never said that. No, I'm not ready. That's why I decided to be a streamer instead. I know I'm not ready. Thank you, Cece, for coming in here and helping me.
You're gonna get hit by a truck, or what's gonna happen?
No, it's a fear of choking.
Fear of choking.
So
on an odd bite.
Because you've choked yourself out on a ceiling fan, and I've choked you out in the corner.
Even number bites won't choke you, but odd number bites
Yes.
will.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like?
So Tuttle, what if I get Tuttle? What if we bring various pieces of food in and said, Tuttle, you gotta only chew this.
I got a banana right here, Bubba.
Like, okay, Tuttle, you can only chew that 5 bites.
It will ruin my day.
We'll get that stiff. We'll get that
well,
stiff.
we ain't here to make it good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
hold
about
on.
content.
Let's be honest. None of us are in here to make any of us have a good day.
No.
I mean, none of us. We all are trying to screw with each other. That's a lot of the show. In fact, when we describe the show, it should be like, a gathering of men who try to screw with each other nonstop, which is what men do.
Yeah.
I describe it as a burly male orgy.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I describe it as a burly male orgy.
Oh, you know where Seth's brain is? That's a second orgy reference in the first segment. So
He's horny today.
He's horned up.
Seth, are you a little gummed, kid?
No, I just thought that I'm going to can the orgy references.
Well, did you realize it was your second one?
I did, but I felt that I felt like it was fitting.
Yeah.
He said, "What am I getting into today?"
A burly man orgy. What do you say? What'd you say, Lummy?
I'm wondering what I'm getting myself into because I'm going over to Seth's house to help him. And now
Today?
yeah.
Oh, what are you going to be doing at
Hold
Seth's
on.
house?
What manly, heavy lifting, and or mechanical thing needs to be done at Seth Kushner's house? Because otherwise,
I'm paying him, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
know,
those orgy
$12.
references, so
So, Lummy, what?
just helping him put something together.
Okay, what?
Not bad.
He's paying with sexual services. At least that's how I pay.
Oh, Sammy got a new bed.
I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
So that's my immediate.
It's a bunk
thought.
bed, okay? It needs to
Okay.
be sturdy if she's going to be on top, and I don't trust myself.
You know
mean
what?
if you're going to be on top, rubbing one out while your wife's in bed with your daughter. He admitted it on the air.
Listen. Sammy's bed. Sammy's bunk bed.
Just tell me to die, Jew boy, die, and let me get out of here.
Oh, I'm gonna-
We're
I would
just
never
running
I'm gonna
say
tell
that
you
to
to
you.
die, Jew boy, die. Okay, so
Can't even-
I think if we say it enough, it's kind of like when Kevin Hazlett says.
No.
It's kind of like when Kevin Hazlett says, he's got a really, really heinous murder something, and he'll just put the TV right in front of the jury and just keep it on loop so they see it 36 times so they become, just
Desensitized.
Yeah. So if we just,
No, we don't need to do that. That's
I know.
terrible
I'm just-
stuff.
I'm just
And whoever that person is, there's a special place in.
well, we're actually trying to track the guy down. So I'm going to give the guy.
Lummy Investigates is on it.
No. We're far.
That'd be a great bit.
We got Lummy Investigates can't track. The only thing that he tracked down was Hogan's house, and we got a cease and desist on that. Okay.
That sounds like a success to me.
Well, it showed that he got Hogan's attention.
Sure did.
So listen, so the guy that blurts that out, one, I'm going to try to keep you off the air. Two, I'm just going to be totally transparent with you. We have, some people that work for various agencies that got, like 3-letter acronyms to them, and they have offered their services anonymously, Lummy, on a gimmick.
Yes.
Like, you don't know who they are and nor anybody else, but every number that you call from, every scrambled VPN, everything, we're going to give to them. And so it would just be easier because we're after you. We are bona fidely after you. Now, we may not catch you, but it would just be easier for you not to do that.
It's going to have the whole weight of KNN and the NHRA
He's
coming
got red
down
line
on him.
oil coming after him. He's got Skag mowers.
Skag.
I got Skag mowers in their digital department coming straight at you, kid. So the guy that says that, it would just be, you've made your point. You've upset Seth. He doesn't like it. We don't like it. It's mean. It's stupid.
My family really loves it.
It's stupid.
My wife loves hearing it.
It's stupid. So don't be passive aggressive. You hate it.
So someone, I have not been listening. Is this a common occurrence? There's somebody that calls in and says, die, Jew boy, die. Because I heard about this once before. I'm assuming for them to be talking about it this much, it must be a common occurrence. Oh, it's Jay, yeah. Yes, it's a shoot. At first, when I went to click on your comment, Sniz, I thought it said, yes, it's a hoot. Like it's funny. Almost every day? Oh my God. What the fuck? That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh fuck. Oh my God. Oh fuck.
It sucks. It's stupid. And we're going to find them. And if we don't find them, then just stop. Just stop, buddy. No big deal.
It's one of Elon Musk's kids. It's calling the show.
No, we're out of here. You just stop. Anyway, today we have to finish the BARP Awards.
Yes.
There's a ton of sports to get through. Now, Brian, the reason why I knew you probably...
It's Barron Trump calling the show.
I know you listened to a certain portion of the show. Oh, back to Dark Match Steve.
Oh.
Dark Match Steve. So if you look at who... There's only one person really that talks on Mike 4, and that guy's got a ton of radio experience.
20 plus years.
So that shows you, Gene's on...
I'm coming for you, Tuttle. 20 plus years, huh?
Isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mike 4 is really not used that much. And, the one person that uses it, I've had a relationship for a long time radio-wise. I think he might be single-handedly the person that I've hired and fired the most.
Yeah, probably.
You should have heard. You should have heard Tuttle trying to explain his radio career to Nikki Peel's wife. It was really. It's like, he's like, so I pretty much worked everywhere, and I probably worked for Bubba more than anybody else has. Which really hard hearing him try to go back.
I mean, he has worked for everybody.
Well, that was the funny part. One of my notes, Bubba, from watching the documentary, was that Tuttle's title under his name in the documentary.
Changes.
It's like 14. Everyone's accurate.
But hold on.
You're in the doc, Tuttle?
Hold on. As much as you find that a little bit of an issue, that might actually be on brand, because you can't describe him the same way two different times, because he's worked for everybody.
Yeah.
So
That's a good rib, though. That's funny. I don't know. That sounds like, that sounds funny. I got to see this documentary, guys. It's a shame I didn't see it at BARP. I was busy, though. Guys, I've been working so fucking much. But yeah, I gotta check this thing out.
Brian has seen 2 episodes.
It's really good. It's really good. It's damn near finished at this point, I think.
And does it tell the story you think we're trying to tell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
So with Dark Match Steve thing, so I'm getting clarification. It looks like it's when you were inviting a bunch of people in.
Well, I
for the
did
tryout?
it. I did it. Yeah, it actually planted that seed. And
okay.
so I was going to apologize to Bubba and to DMS because I just blurted that out one day that I said.
Okay, so again, guys, I wouldn't have brought up the tweet today when I called in if I heard this part in the morning, because here Lummy's got my back here. They're at least kind of like saying, yeah, Steve didn't just like come up with this on his own and start harassing us about it. This was brought up during the Wednesday rotation. There was Tara, Tom Bean, there was 5-6 people in the rotation.
Hey, why shouldn't Dark Match Steve get a shot at it? This was following the
roast.
the Anna firing.
Oh.
And so,
Well, I mean, just a blurt out from you is not a lock-in in life.
no, but I did plant that seed. I think you were open to the idea of
You
it.
blurt out a lot of stuff that I hate.
Yeah.
And don't follow through.
Well, I
for.
think it was with Tom Bean and then Babyface mentioned it. So that does.
I mean, listen, Steve, for you to rant and rave about how you feel you should have been given an opportunity to be on Mike 4. I think publicly ranting about it is not probably the way to do it. I think maybe reaching out to us privately might have worked out better for you and pissed me off a little bit less. So,
I really was not trying to piss Bubba off, guys. The only time I talked about it, I may have brought it up once on my own on here, but it's always been people asking about whatever, and then I get on a fucking rant because it's something that strikes an emotional chord with me. So I was not trying to piss anybody off. And also, this whole time that I've been ranting and complaining or whatever, when someone asks me about it, I've been in the state of mind that my opportunity was gone. And so that's why I have to do my own show. I've been saying that this whole time, that it's like, okay, it's over. It was a fun run being a parody guy and, you know, whatever. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I really do appreciate now that it seems I may be getting an opportunity, at least at the podcast, but that's not me. Talking shit was not, the stuff I was ranting about on here was not something like I was trying to use that as some technique of getting into the studio or something. That is stupid. I just, I felt like we had talked about what we were, as much as we were going to discuss it. And I was kind of like, avoiding annoying Bubba by asking again,
Did he even ask though? Because I know for a fact, like, if you want something, you got to go for it. Like I did. I mean, you got to find a way to get your foot in the door.
You're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah. So after Brian, if you guys remember, after Brian Matroni brought it up on the show, Bubba said, this was a Thursday, right? I think it was a Thursday. Bubba said, I'll think about it. I'll have an answer by next week. And so I called in the next week. I think it was exactly a week later, the next Thursday or whatever. And Bubba was, he's pretty much said like, I don't know about that, Steve. I don't know if that's going to work out. I got all these people on rotation and it's going to be, 2 months before you would even have a spot in here. And I don't really know about it, bringing a listener in here and this and that. And so, yeah, I did call in and, talk to him man to man, not face to face, but, I called the show.
Crude career cannot be emulated by anybody. I mean, Dark Match Steve can't walk in here and say that he's a code writer and a web page designer, and you've never,
done it.
You can barely sign on AOL.
Yeah.
And after it took us one day to figure out, after you crashed the entire site, that you were not. So, people don't quite have the flim-flamming, scamming abilities that you do. So anyway, Dark Match Steve, I don't have any heat. And you know what? Maybe we will put you on. Maybe we will. I don't know. Who did?
Shock.
5 subs on the gift. I haven't even opened up my PayPal yet. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army.
Keep up his PayPal pig and send him some money.
Why are you just so So today was supposed to be my first day from my RV via Zoom with another laptop that controlled all my windows. So I was in control of the show, meaning I would throw up the story we were talking about, because I just don't think we could do it any other way. Macho Man went and got software. We went and got a new laptop computer that was capable of doing that. We went and got a 5G hotspot deal and microphone light the whole 9 yards. And we were today, right now, as we speak, I was supposed to be live from my RV, my fifth wheel at Bubba Raceway Park pits. But we got up there yesterday and we had just absorbed so much water over Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, that I just couldn't get. There comes a point where you just can't dry the track.
Okay, I think my little part of this segment is done. Let me see. Let's get to the phone call. This is when he was in the other room, right?
Before I do, what thinks that you're that entitled, Dark Match?
Oh fuck. It's hard to relive it, guys. I don't like getting heat with Bubba. I really don't.
What time is it? It's 48.
Yeah, I know. That's why we
got to burn off. We got to burn off 7.
Do you want to come back with him?
Well, I could, but I also want to take a phone call this way so I see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to take his call now. Maybe I can put him on hold and then we can run him through the last break. So let's start the Dark Match D process now. By the way, here's MAGA Grandma that says, I broke the law. I'm not a victim. If I took a pardon, that would be saying that what I did was okay and what I did was wrong that day. So I'm not accepting. That's a real woman right there.
Well, it's not like she's in prison and she's rejecting, to get out.
Yeah.
It's just,
No.
a technicality.
She's
already done
getting
her
felony
time.
potentially taken off your record.
David Figueroa. What's up, bro? How's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, guys, so we'll see. I'll have some I'll have a podcast eventually. I'd say hopefully by next week. I don't know when the fuck I'm supposed to record this or prep for it or anything, because I've fucking stream fucking 5 nights a week now. Maybe I'll just do a cold plunge and, where I the first 10 minutes is me filling the bathtub with ice water. And then I get in there and scream for like 5 minutes straight. Maybe that'll be a good first podcast. We'll try that. Just a live or a pre-recorded ice bath. That might work. Yeah, Rainey, just take this chance to make a kick-ass podcast and work your way up. And don't mention Bubba directly till he addresses you with the amazing numbers on your podcast. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the numbers do, guys. For real, I will be sending something in. You guys got to at least give it a few clicks, the first few. If it falls off, it falls off, But yeah, guys, I really do appreciate the support. We'll see where it goes.
What's Brady doing?
Hold on. She's probably looking for a book deal.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't get a book deal when you get pardoned. You get a book deal when MAGA grandma says, no, thank you for the pardon. I did my 6 months hard time. Now let me write a book about it. That's what I'm thinking. All right, give me Dark Match, Steve.
What line?
I'll put him on hold, and then we'll finish the Dark Match, Steve, when we say goodbye. But this is awesome because now I can get right in my car with the merch crick and leave after they load all this up because I've tested it live on air. Like we know it will work. This is kind of cool.
Oh, and so what happens too here, guys, we'll listen. I have to see if I can hear what the fuck happened because somebody either, I don't think it was Bubba, could have been on accident. I don't know, but I doubt it. Somebody clicked a button. Somebody did a sound effect, and I think it was Lummy because I've seen him do this to other callers where he gives me the fucking, Bubba said something about hanging up or something, and then I heard a dial tone. And I couldn't hear the show for like a split second. And then I heard the show again, but I thought he had put me on hold or hung up. So I hung the phone up. And then when I went back to live, people were like, why did Dark Match Steve hang up? Somebody fucking got my ass. Somebody punked me. It was fucking Lummy probably, motherfucker.
And does it seem pretty cool to y'all?
Yeah. It's no different than you being in the studio. It's zero difference.
There's no lag at all.
It's just less tapping.
Less tapping. Oh, that's funny. That was a good one. Pop. I don't know if anyone else heard that.
Shovel face prick. Anyway, put Dark Match on.
He's on.
Yes, Dark Match.
Hello, testing.
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's up? Good morning. I heard I hate black kids or something. I don't know. This is new to me.
No, it's not. We never said that.
Oh,
you reading chat again?
okay.
You reading chat, trying to put words in our mouth? We didn't say that.
I listened to the segment yesterday, and I don't know who's giving you intel saying that, like, I said black kids shouldn't have a show. I didn't even know anything about that conspiracy.
No, you
show,
said
so that's like
you said
false.
two black kids get a podcast before I do, and I should have been offered Mike 4. You did say that.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh my God, guys. Who the fuck? Someone was in here saying that Bubba wasn't claiming it was pre-record or that it was on the stream, that I had a personal conversation with somebody where I started saying black kids don't deserve a podcast before me or so. I just like, I have no idea. I'm packing a bowl. Sorry. I have no idea what the fuck. Oh my God. Look, I've thought more racist things than that, but I haven't said them out loud, okay? We all have. It's part of being human. We're tribal, okay? No big deal. As long as you don't say it out loud, supposedly it's okay. How can they prove you have these thoughts if you don't say them out loud? Exactly. I seriously though, guys, I don't know what and we're gonna move on and we're past this. Okay, I'm just showing everybody that we're good now. All right, we're getting through this. It's okay.
No, okay. Well, if someone could tell me, because I went through my own.
It doesn't really matter whether you. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what you said about the two black kids. That doesn't matter. But they could be green kids. They could be purple kids. They could be white kids.
But you know how it sounds, though, right? You know how it sounds when you say somebody said something about some black kids. The the insinuation is that there was some race-based element about it, and I just, oh fuck.
You did say two kids get a show about stupid conspiracy before I do. What thinks that you're that entitled, Dark Match Steve? Because I gave you an opportunity to be on the roast. I guess you've gone on to do your own show now on Twitch, which is great, and I'm happy for you. But you've also said and made it very known that you thought that you deserved the Mike 4 position. Why do you say that?
Well, Bubba, every time that I've talked about this, it's someone else asking me, including at Barb. People are making it sound like I'm going around and complaining. People ask me, why are you not in chat? And I'm just like, whatever. I'm kind of doing.
No, hold on. Why are you not in chat? Because you're throwing a fit about not being offered Mike 4. Otherwise, you would be participating in chat. People that aren't mad at the show, people that okay, it's not all it is, then it's some of it. What's the rest of it?
Ah!
Oh, no. They're implementing another work platform again.
Monday.com. Go fuck yourself.
Bubba, you have to remember, Brian is the one that mentioned me being on Mike 4. And then also, all yesterday, you guys were acting like I'm crazy to think I could be in the studio. But I not posted, on my stream last night, I showed a screenshot from Twitter. We all boarded the Screenshot Express together and looked at a tweet where Lummy said I had a chance of being in the studio on the show.
Lummy doesn't make the decisions around here.
I love piling on Lummy.
Great. Lummy also made a mistake today.
Fine.
Lummy also made a huge.
I love piling on Lummy. Oh God. Oh, I pop at my own phone call. It's okay if no one else does.
Lummy sometimes is not of sound mind. He's had a little too much Gatorade.
Why is he getting dragged into this?
You know why I said that, Bubba? Because all I said about being in the studio was when it was brought up and you said, you know what, maybe he can. You didn't say no, and all I said was, then I gave him Dark Match Steve his answer, which is what you said. Yeah, I'll think about it. Is exactly what you said.
Yeah, you did say
think about it.
All right, I'm still thinking about it.
I answered it. So it's like, why am I being attacked because I just said, hey, Dark Match Steve, Bubba said he'll think about it. So you got a chance.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't say, hey, he's going to be in the studio.
And you've been a dick, and you haven't been in chat, and you haven't been participating, and you've removed yourself, and you've let it be known. And as I continue to think about it, that is a determining factor that pisses me off. You're very talented. But I don't have a history of putting listeners on microphone positions. You know what, Dark Match Steve? Maybe I will someday. Maybe I suggested that you submit a podcast to Seth, all packaged up, ready to go. And maybe we start you out that way. And if Seth thinks that it does numbers or it's pretty good, he'll report back to me and say, Sponjo, Dark Match Steve doesn't suck as bad as we thought it was. It's pretty good. Or Sponjo, it sucks. We're not going to play it anymore. Okay. Why don't we start out that way instead of just throwing you on Mike 4? And you start participating in chat and start promoting the show and stop being a hater. I got enough of those.
Bubba, I'm not being a hater, and I have never done anything intentionally to try to piss you off saying anything anywhere. It's always been someone else that brings it up to me, and I'm just honest. There's sometimes
okay, great. Somebody's brought up that you should be on Mike 4. I have taken a note of that. Now get back to your liking the show and participating via chat and not bitching. And, let's start out with a podcast. I'm offering you that. Would you like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So
and I appreciate that a lot.
in doing so, Seth and I have already talked about this. I'm not mandating anything for Seth. You need to create a podcast that's between 35, 45 minutes long, and you need to gift wrap it so it's completely ready to go. Seth doesn't have to produce it or do anything. You just send it to Seth. He can post it, put our advertising place markets in there, and boom, we're ready to go. It'll be called The Dark Match Steve Show. And based on how Seth attributes how well it does,
Seth looks really excited about the new podcast. Oh, Seth looks thrilled about the new podcast. Oh, I'm excited too.
Numbers don't lie. He will get with me and tell us whether we should continue it up. Now, Dark Match Steve, if I was you, I would promote the hell out of the fact that you now have a podcast, a trial podcast on our podcasting network.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I will.
Fantastic.
Bubba, I never stopped liking the show. And I said this every time I've ever made any kind of critique or complained about anything. I never stopped liking the show. I just like,
but you've taken a timeout. You've taken a timeout. You've let it be known that you're upset. We look like we may potentially have remedied that. You have one shot. Make it count. Make
DMS,
it good.
Do a good parody on it.
Do a
See? Somebody, did you guys hear that? Somebody hit the fucking hang up thing. I didn't hear the phone click effect. I just heard all I heard was dial tone, and it sounded like the audio cut out. And then right before I went to hang up, I heard it come back on the phone. I was just like, "What the fuck?" And I hung up. I thought he hung up on me, but it put me on some hold line or something.
Good, and more importantly, use all of your avenues to promote it with a link in the whole.
Lummy, were you clicking stuff?
Whole 9 yards, and make sure it's gift wrapped so Seth doesn't have to do anything other than post it. We're giving you one shot. I hope to God you promote the hell out of it. I hope it gets 5,000 downloads. I hope it does so well, because then there won't be a question about the second one and the third one and the fourth one. And then eventually that could potentially build to something.
He's gone, Bubba.
Perfect. Let's go to words. I'll be back in the studio.
I don't know what the fuck happened there at the end. You almost shed a tear. Oh, thank you, Adam Wiley. Oh, now that was a little mean. Oh God. Yeah, Kevin Gable. It was just a big misunderstanding. Seems like everything's going to be fine. Yeah, guys, and you know what? If it doesn't, for real, like, it's nerve-wracking. But if it if it doesn't work out with me doing the pre-recorded stuff for Bubba or Mike 4, I've already built a little momentum here on the stream, and I fucking love streaming. Half of the shit that we go over on here, I would just be reading on my own like a fucking freak, reading through P. Diddy indictments and bullshit like that, and fucking seeing some clip of something and fact checking here and there. And that's like, I do this stuff just, not so much now, but I used to do this stuff a lot more on my free time. Now I do it on the stream, and I feel like it's a lot of fun. Had I been allowed to come into the studio last year around June or whenever this came up before, I would have never been streaming. I wouldn't have my channel built as much as that, which it's not a lot, but I have a few hundred subscribers. I have my own parody songs on here that I do my own videos for, and they've got thousands of views. I'm really fucking happy with the way my page is going. Yeah, I wish it was growing faster, but I'm fucking thrilled with how well it's going. I really have a lot of fun hanging with you guys and doing the stream. So So yeah, none of this wouldn't be we wouldn't have the stream had they let me come into the studio that early or given me a spot on the podcast. I would just be focused on doing pre-recorded stuff. So thank you, Funny Face. Good stuff, DMS. I appreciate it. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Jolly Holly. You've got a lot of support, Steve. I appreciate it. Look, no hard feelings to CC Hall. I just really whatever. Yeah, guys, I need support at this point. If CC actually said, yeah, dark match, I don't think you're ready because of this, your delivery, or you seem like you're completely having an anxiety attack, which I don't think, maybe when I call Bubba, it does sound like that. But when I do my stream, I'm having so much fun. I don't have the capacity to be nervous. I'm focused on whatever bullshit. But yeah, guys, I appreciate the support. If you guys have some critiques or ideas or something, I'm completely open to it. But it kind of feels a little disingenuous to act like you're helping when you come to my chat and just say, you know what? I know radio and you're not ready for radio, buddy. Nah, dark match? Oh, nah, dude. Nah, bro. That's funny, but nah. That's not exactly helping me. I don't know what. Maybe I'm completely crazy again. Brother, not to brother, not do it. Continue doing your thing, brother. DMS for life. Sorry, brother. I hope I have your back. Lights out here, brother. Love you. Love Bubba Army. Do what you do. New Mexico County Jail loves you. Oh, fuck. You are. So, yeah, Sterling's locked up, guys, and he got access to a computer to fucking watch the stream. Is that saying something? Some people at least like my show enough that they're locked up in jail and still find a way to watch the show and take part in the chat. Y'all don't know about this. Y'all don't know about that. It's okay, though. Y'all don't know about that kind of support. You would be amazing as a co-host on Mike 4. What does a podcast tryout have to do with that? You're more than ready. I don't know. I don't know that I am. I really don't. And I'm not just trying to be modest or something. I don't know that I am. Dude, going in for the radio stuff is just completely different. And it is nerve-wracking. Dude, you guys don't understand. Maybe some people that call the show might get it. But, dude, I am barely out of this era of my life where I had crippling anxiety. And, people handle it different ways. And I will say there are probably some people, I'm not trying to give a backhand to Seth or anybody else that goes through a doctor and gets some medication or something like that to try to take care of their anxiety. There's probably some people that is actually necessary for, if nothing else, to just so that they can function in life like a normal person. But dude, I had major anxiety problems. There was one time I wasn't even calling into the main show. I called into the after show. This was like 3, 4, or no. This was back when Caveman. It was Caveman, Blitz, and Colton on an after show. So that gives you an idea of what it was years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. And I called in to the show talking about that I sent in more parody songs, and I called in to mention it because I wasn't sure if they got them. And when I got off the phone, it was a short conversation with Caveman and Blitz, and they were being nice to me. I was at work, and I went sort of into this. I was in the closet, no pun intended. Okay, I was in the closet at my job, the broom closet. Okay, not the gay closet. I went in there, and it's a big closet. It's not like There was space, there's air, plenty. It was fine. I went in there, made the phone call, talked to them. And when I hung up, I almost passed out. My breathing was so irregular talking on the phone with them that it would nearly, at least one time, I actually almost blacked out when I hung up the phone. My anxiety was that bad that I couldn't just place a phone call. Calling Bubba today like I did years ago, had it been any situation close to like what I'm going through right now, I would be completely out of breath and unable to speak on the phone. I had crippling, I can't overstate it enough how bad it was. And I have various theories on what the issue with all of that was, and for sure food is part of it. This is part of why I'm on here talking about eating organic. And guys, you got to pay attention to your diet, because the stuff they put in the food, I think, has various effects on you. There's a reason I rant about that so much. It's because it has changed my life drastically to just put things in my body, no diddy again, not in a gay way, put things in my body that are good for you. Everything that I put in my body or I interact with in the world is ideally, it is something that I consciously choose to put in my body because I think it will be beneficial. That is miles apart from the way I used to live, smoking fucking cigarettes and snorting. I used to be addicted to opiates too, way back in the day. This has been like 10 years ago when they were cheap. But yeah, guys, I've come a long way. And it's been a hard road, so I don't expect to get credit from from the average person that just, whatever. They don't know my history and whatever, and maybe they don't have they don't understand anxiety. You maybe don't have an appreciation for that. But there is a reason why there's so many people that are on anti-anxiety medication, and it's because anxiety is a crippling, when it's bad, it is a crippling problem. It absolutely disrupts your life. There's so many things, like doing the roast. I know that's been a double-edged sword for me, but that was a dream come true. Number one, to do stand-up comedy, my first time. I can't believe I actually did debatably a good set. Okay, I know, look, I got mostly compliments from it. I know some people did not like it, including Bubba, which I respect. That's okay. People have different opinions and whatever. But not only that, but I did a comedy set with a live audience, a small live audience in studio, and thousands of people watching online. And I actually I got through it and didn't completely fuck it up. That's something that's completely unfathomable to the Dark Match Steve of, 3 to 5 years ago, something like that. Before I really buckled down with my diet, and I quit vaping. I breathe better now. That helps when you're getting nervous. And then you have your lungs aren't at maximum capacity in terms of operation. That definitely makes your anxiety worse. So anyway, I'm fucking ranting now, but yeah, guys, it's been a fucking long road. Do I know that I'm ready for the radio? Absolutely not. Please don't let me kid you. If DMS, I got some 30s, bro. I used to snort the fuck out of those 30s. The Roxy's, that's what was popular. They called them blues back in the day. They're 30 milligrams. They had 15 milligrams too, but no one fucked with those. It was always the 30s that you'd see. And I would fucking, I chop a quarter of a 30 milligram and crush it up and snort that bitch. And I used to just do that shit all day. And I was even stealing money to pay for them and stuff. It was a bad time, guys. You don't know. It my life took some really dark turns back in the day. I told you guys on here before, I bought crack cocaine. I didn't smoke it, but I bought crack cocaine. I was so desperate I couldn't get painkillers, and I knew this one dealer. I won't say what race he was, okay, because I feel like that's just going to get me into trouble tonight. But yeah, this guy, I called him up. I was like, dude, you're my last resort, bro. Do you know anywhere to get some painkillers, bro? No one else has them. He's like, oh, nah, dude, but I got some coke. I was like, oh, I can snort coke. That'll at least give me the sensation of snorting, and I'll get a little coke buzz going. Maybe that'll help my withdrawals, which wouldn't have worked. I didn't know back then, but motherfucker sold me a crack rock 100% with me under the impression that I was getting powder cocaine that I could snort. And he's like, yeah, you can snort it, but bro, you need to smoke it, bro. You got to smoke it. That shit's crazy. Guy tried to turn me into a crackhead. I was almost a crackhead, guys. Pills are lame. Pat O'Brien, yo, Dark Match Steve, have you ever had a facial from your lover? No, I keep the facials very professional, business related only. I don't let the facials get into my personal life, okay? But thanks for the question. I really do. Icing on the cake. Yes, okay. Suck dick for pills. No, I never did anything that fucked up. Well, stealing is pretty bad too. I don't know what's worse. You know what? No, I do. Sucking dick for pills because you're a junkie is definitely worse than stealing. I don't care who the fuck. If you steal your grandma's last dollar and she can't buy medication and she fucking dies, it's still worse to suck a dick for pills. Dark turns with Dark Match Steve. Yes, those were dark times back in the day. DMS, when you broke it up, did you ruin your license? What did I used to use? I didn't use a license. I had a different card for it. I had some other card. I didn't use my license. You ever went across the bridge on cocaine? What does that mean? Snorting it off a dick or something? I would sizz diz for anything but forget to collect. Yeah, you just get so wrapped up in the task at hand and you just enjoy it so much you forget that you're supposed to be on the clock for it. I've been there, Holyoke. Happens to the best of us. Let me pull up Scott Starbird, my buddy, who is Alex Stein's moderator. He fucking made this little... Anyone wondering where the thumbnail came from? This is where it came from. Let me get it to you. Hold on. Okay. I didn't edit this myself. Someone else, I guess, I'm assuming Scott Starbird did all of this, which is impressive. It looks good. It almost looks like I'm actually in the studio. This is funny. Hold on. Sir, a second plane has hit the towers. Oh, good old Bush.
You're very talented. Let's start out with a podcast. I'm offering you that. Would you like that?
Yes.
And if Seth thinks that it does numbers or it's pretty good, he'll report back to me and say, Sponjo, Dark Match Steve doesn't suck as bad as we thought it was. It's pretty good. Why don't we start out that way and start promoting the show?
Absolutely.
So
and I appreciate that a lot.
And boom, we're ready to go. It'll be called the Dark Match Steve Show.
Look at my fucked up shade. This has got to be from an ice bath or something. This is me right after I got out of a fucking ice bath. God damn it. Somebody got my ass here. There's too much footage of me on the internet now. People can really just get creative with it. I'm not encouraging that. That's especially not alopecia picture. You can see where my hair's gotten fucked up from those goddamn dreadlocks. Should have cut them. Right? I should have never had them. Look at the
Dark Match Steve, you're very talented.
Bubba.
Let's start out with a podcast. I'm offering you that. Would you like that?
Yes.
And if Seth,
yes, and it just switches to me smiling. Scott, this is good. I fucking love it. This is funny.
thinks that it does numbers or it's pretty good, he'll report back to me and say, Sponjo, Dark Match Steve doesn't suck as bad as we thought it was. It's pretty good. Why don't we start out that way and start promoting the show?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
and I appreciate that a lot.
And boom, we're ready to go. It'll be called the Dark Match Steve Show.
Guys, are we going to stick with that name? How see like what yeah, when he said that, I guess that's fine. Does that sound like he's dead set on wanting that to be the name, or should I try to get creative? I think maybe, Bubba probably doesn't know that I have a name for my stream, but regardless, he probably wants it to be different. I guess maybe so it comes up on their stuff when you search the name for my podcast on their platform. I don't know, but I guess that's the name of the show, the Dark Match Steve Show. I do like my dark times though. Dark times with Dark Match Steve. Call it my current name. I'll ask them about it. We'll see. We'll see, because I don't if there's some logistical thing or whatever, if they have some reasoning for wanting it to be a different name, I mean, that's fine. I don't care. A rose by any other name is a rose. Pat O'Brien, are your pubes longer than your hair? Right now, they are. So I still I shave the bean bag, and I shave the testicles and the base of my penis. I shave that, but yeah, the chest hair and the pubes are all grown out. Besides, the little upkeep that I just told you. Thank you for the questions, Pat O'Brien. Good question again. Holyoke, do those Haitian nurses ever ask you if you want your forest trimmed? Your body hair? Holyoke, do the Haitian nurses ever try to serve you cat? Does that ever happen? I could do anal on the pod. Unfortunately, it's audio only. So, otherwise I wouldn't be opposed to it. How are they going to know I'm doing anal? They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. All right, lovers, it's 10:16. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We haven't quite done 2 hours, but I have to get some fucking sleep tonight. I was up way too late last night. I've been all tense. I'm gummed up. I need to rub one out. I have to make sure I leave myself time to rub one out tonight, because I got to do my stretches. I got to eat dinner. Got to clean up some. And Oh, it can be a sex talk hour, Dr. Ruth style, cuzzo. That's not a bad idea, Pat O'Brien. The thing is, I don't want to, I'm not somebody that's like, I don't have well, I used to have a OF page. But yeah, I don't want to be one of these people that's a complete degen and is like on here, guys, I don't actually, like, I make jokes, okay, but I don't actually promote being a homosexual because it's not something you should wish or recommend for anybody. Okay. Yeah, despite what RuPaul may have you think, being gay is just not as fun as it seems. And the people that try to make it seem way more fun than it is, they're fucked up in the head. And they're really not taking a look at life and going, "Hey, I'm trading the opportunity of having a family and and some version of immortality for, 50 years of butt stuff." That's what it boils down to, guys. Not that being gay is really a choice, but I think I was turned gay. I've been over this before. I think, to an extent it is a choice because I was given a vaccine. I got a vaccine and then my mom brought me home and she had to go work. She's a single mom and she just sat me down in front of the TV. And I was watching, fucking Disney movies, and it made my it made me get like a little adolescent boner to the different male characters like Aladdin and stuff. I was like wondering what Aladdin's dick looked like in them loose genie pants. It's fucked up, guys. It's fucked up. It was a vaccine. Well, and Disney. All right, guys, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm talking about. Now I've gone too far. Let's get out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm just gonna save some of this fucking pure gold for the podcast. Wait till Bubba's fans hear about butt sex and stuff. You just wait. It's gonna be a smash hit. Okay, guys. That's one thing I do have going for me is I have my own intro and outro music. I made these fucking tracks myself, guys. I do a little bit of everything here. That's the thing. I'm a master of none, but I am a jack of all trades. Many trades. I'm good with the hands. Jerk you off. All right. See you guys later. I'll be on tomorrow night. I should be going on earlier. There's a couple different things that I wanted to get into this week, and the BRN situation has kind of taken over all of that. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna I have a few different things on the burner that we can get to, some fairly fun stuff to dive into. So we'll see. Tomorrow I should be on at around 7 o'clock. So tune in, lovers. I'll see you then. Mwah.